Asian Games esports events. Cool lighting, high-definition screens, and a lively atmosphere. On September 24th, the Hangzhou Asian Games esports competition was held at the Hangzhou Esports Center. In the quarterfinals of the King of Glory Asian Games, China defeated Myanmar and advanced to the semifinals. This is the first time that esports has appeared on the stage of the Asian Games as a formal competition, with many young people from all over the country gathering here to personally experience the offline atmosphere. Upon entering the esports venue, it is easy to be amazed by its unique design structure. The purple flowing light highlights the mystery of technology and the future. The audience also exhibits distinct levels and strong mobility. There are large and small skylights on the roof of the auditorium, resembling many comets spinning in the nebula. The most eye-catching one is the bucket screen with 4 large screens and 4 corner screens, with a total area of 202 square meters. This large screen can be raised or lowered, with a maximum height of 22 meters above the ground, which can meet the viewing needs of different seating positions in the venue. The atmosphere reached a climax when the elected candidates stepped onto the stage. The crowd applauded in waves, expressing their welcome. The tension in the air is evident as the elected candidates execute complex tactics and manipulate their virtual avatars with precision and speed. When exquisite craftsmanship is displayed on the screen, there are occasional exclamations or cheers from the audience. The final selection of the esports project for this Asian Games touched people's hearts. At the 38th plenary session of the Asian Olympic Council, esports was approved as the official project for the 2023 Hangzhou Asian Games. A total of 7 projects, including League of Legends, King of Glory Asian Games version, Peace Elite Asian Games version, FIFA Online 4, Street Fighter 5, Dream of Three Kingdoms 2, and Dota 2, will appear at the Asian Games. In fact, at the 2018 Jakarta Asian Games, esports entered the Asian Games family for the first time. At that time, it was only a performance event, but the level of attention paid to the event even exceeded many official events. In recent years, with the increasing development of technology and the continuous improvement of living standards, esports has become a focus of attention for the general public, especially with a large audience in China, which has already become the most beloved event among contemporary young people. The attention of sports fans to various events is gradually increasing. Esports can be said to be one of the top streams of this Asian Games. According to the ticket sales plan, the esports event not only has the highest ticket price of up to 1,000 yuan for the final, becoming one of the most expensive tickets for the Asian Games, but also the only event that requires drawing lots to purchase tickets, demonstrating its popularity. The industry revenue of China's esports in 2022 was 144.503 billion yuan. Even after removing the largest proportion of game revenue, the revenue from content live streaming, events, and clubs alone still reached 26.701 billion yuan. The report also shows that in 2022, China's esports users reached 488 million. Stakeholders in traditional sports have long been keenly aware of this trend. Former chairman of Serie A powerhouse Juventus, Agnelli, emphasized in past interviews that football needs to be reformed and even predicted that football will face competition from esports. Although it is unbelievable that the current esports attempt to shake the world's #1 sports position, Agnelli's remarks indirectly reflect the reality of the continued rise in esports influence. Obviously, esports also requires the Asian Games. The eternal question surrounding esports, is esports a sport, reflects not only social identity issues, but also deep-seated identity anxiety among esports practitioners. When practitioners hope to break away from the game label and become known as sports, the acceptance of the Asian Games becomes the best endorsement. Within Asia, the sports and popularization of esports have become a trend. In July of this year, the General Assembly of the Asian Olympic Council announced that esports would become the official event of the 2026 Aichi Nagoya Asian Games. The Asian Sports Federation also announced that it will hold the Electronic Sports Asian Cup in 2024. The attitude of the International Olympic Committee has also changed in recent years. The Olympic Agenda 2020+5, issued in 2021 mentions, encouraging the development of virtual sports and further interacting with the electronic gaming community. In 2021, the first Olympic Virtual Series will be held online. In 2023, the first Olympic Esports Week will be held offline, and the International Olympic Committee's Esports Committee will be established. In May this year, International Olympic Committee President Bach divided esports into 3 categories in an interview with Xinhua News Agency reporters. The first category is virtual sports, where participants need to put in real physical strength, The second type is esports competitions conducted in accordance with the rules of the international federations of sports, such as the American Basketball Association, NBA, esports competition. The third category is the broader form of esports. When it comes to the prospects of esports entering the Olympics, Bach stated that virtual sports are the priority choice of the International Olympic Committee. Wang Xiaohui, Dean of the 5G Intelligent Media Communication and Industry Research Institute at Communication University of China, has been in contact with the esports industry for 6 years. She believes that esports is a fair competition between people using electronic devices as sports equipment, and the difference between esports and traditional sports is only the scene and equipment. It can be inferred from this that the virtual sports mentioned by Bach seem to be the perfect intersection between traditional sports and esports. Ideally, this is indeed the case. Virtual sports can give esports a long-awaited status while maintaining the characteristics of traditional sports. However, some interviewees also believe that such a concept is meaningless, and there is a significant difference between the current popular esports and virtual sports. The popularity of the latter cannot be compared to the former, and the audience is not completely overlapping. The professionalism of the copyright owner in fan operation and event promotion, the salary cap, income sharing, and transfer system of individual leagues have been relatively standardized. Not all contestants are internet-addicted teenagers or little glasses. Derived employment opportunities such as anchors, commentators, and esports and self-media have been driven. The negative orientation of fan circle culture towards teenagers, the potential impact of game version changes on event fairness, the virtual prosperity and high salary foam of some events, the objective barriers to playing and watching games hinder the development of the industry. As the Asian Games approaches, what is more important than debate is that when esports athletes wear national team uniforms to fight, please believe in their faith and will to bring glory to the country. In the future, can esports events go further and become official Olympic events? International Olympic Committee President Bach said at a press conference in 2020, "Will esports one day be considered for inclusion in the Olympics?" The answer is yes. It depends on when that day arrives. This year, the International Olympic Committee has repeatedly released signals to embrace esports. In June, the first Olympic Esports Week was held in Singapore, which was the first offline event under the International Olympic Committee to be named esports. In September, the International Olympic Committee announced the establishment of a new esports committee, which also sparked many speculations among global sports professionals. In the discourse system of the International Olympic Committee, there is a strict distinction between virtual sports and electronic game competitions in terms of concept, and in terms of the prospects for entering the Olympics. The organization has stated that priority will be given to virtual sports, such as cycling, taekwondo, and other events that require participants to engage in real physical exercise. Although there have always been strict standards and procedures for incorporating new sports, the International Olympic Committee maintains an open attitude towards the young wave. From skateboarding, breakdancing, surfing, and other sports to the Olympics, it may be only a matter of time before esports enters the Olympics.